On Airline tonight, Stephen's endurance skills are put to the test.
Got a rush now, all my blood's running and I'm shaking now, all the adrenaline's pumping.
Wow. For one Aussie plane spotter, it really is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Snow's the new thing for me, so...
Have you ever seen snow before?
Not falling snow, no. Pretty neat.
And things to do in Luton when stranded.
I'm going to get drunk, I guess. There's nothing else to do.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
For check-in attendant Stephen Elwood, it's going to be one of those days.
Yeah, and can you get them to phone me straight away on the sales desk? Yeah, because we've got 6 LMCs for the Edinburgh on it.
An incoming flight from Geneva has been slightly delayed. That means trouble for a group of passengers on board who need to catch a connecting flight to Edinburgh.
I'll bring them round to check in. Right, I'm going to go to departures. I'm going to bring them round myself. I'll explain to them while we're running through that they have to leave the bags if they want to get on the flight. If you want to come through, I'm going to be about 5 minutes or so, OK?
Stephen needs to get the passengers through arrivals and across to departures in time for the Edinburgh flight.
OK, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone got your passports?
Yes.
All EU, yeah? Yes. OK, we're going to have to walk really quickly now, please. OK, where's your wife, sir? Is your wife there, yeah? OK, right, come on. Angela? Yeah, I'll just so I can take the names again, because I can't remember. OK, no 4 of you here, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. OK, right, if you'd like to follow me all the way around, I'll take you to gate 22.
Heathrow Airport. Luke Chittock has just flown 10,000 miles from Australia for a 2-day holiday with a difference. Luke has a passion for planes and is planning to squeeze as many flights as possible into the next 48 hours.
I come from Perth and via Singapore. It's probably about 23 hours from the time I left home and coming here just to have a good time flying around to Amsterdam and where else that might take me to. I keep a logbook, so every bit of detail goes in my logbook, and the registration's one important thing, and one of my aims is to try and get on every aircraft of the fleet of an airline.
With 2 sectors or flights already under his belt, Luke will now spend his holiday flying easyJet. Luke's first flight is from Luton to Amsterdam. Cabby Dave Sinclair has 1 hour to get Luke from Heathrow to Luton in time for his flight.
What sort of music do you like then, Luke?
I hate opera.
You hate opera?
And I hate heavy rock.
All right. What about dance music?
No, I don't like dance.
Too fast?
Yeah.
OK. How about if you listen to the sound of a Boeing 747 engine roaring up, you know, roaring?
Well, would you believe I've actually got the CD of one of those of aircraft sounds.
Ah, what, the extended version, yeah?
Yeah, well, it lasts about 60 minutes. It's got takeoffs and sonic booms and fighters.
Yeah. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day.
All 6 of you got a boarding card? There's 4 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. OK, can I give you that to hold? Yeah. Okay.
Formalities out of the way, it's now a race against time for the Edinburgh passengers.
Oh, God, you know, these are the things that I do enjoy doing. But actually doing them is you rip you out. But once you've actually got it done, I'll feel good about myself because I'll go and sit down and think, oh, I've done them a favour. And hopefully they'll be able to remember me for what I've done for them. OK, I'll just have to call them up. Can everyone walk a bit faster, please? Got a rush now. All my blood's running and I'm shaking now. All the adrenaline's pumping. Okay. They should do. I've spoken to the dispatcher at the bottom of the aircraft steps and he said that he'd hold the plane, but we're going to have to get them on as quick as we can so that so it doesn't go, because it may just turn around and say we've waited too long.
Luke has managed to check in for his Amsterdam flight just in time. But before he boards, there are a few details to collect for his logbook.
Well, normally I check the registration, but there's no registration on the front nose, so I'll have to try and look when we get back into Amsterdam. So I've just TOD's top of descent, so we've started our descent at 11:43, and then touchdown time I'll fill in when we're on the ground.
Not everyone in the airport is having such a good day. Back at the sales desk, Leona has her work cut out.
Hiya.
Hey, this is easyJet?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, boy. I want to get to Edinburgh.
Have you booked a ticket?
I got a ticket.
On the later one, have you?
Yes.
Have you got your reference number on here somewhere?
Oh, I'm blind and I have to write like this. I get so many pieces of paper, I don't know one from another.
So
Former
what flight
actor
you on?
Harry Richardson is booked onto the late Edinburgh flight, but he's hoping he can switch onto an earlier plane and save himself a 5-hour wait.
To buy a ticket? You
No, I
haven't
got a
booked?
ticket.
For this flight?
No, for the 20 of 8. Oh, no, wait a minute. Is this it? Yeah.
We'd have to pay to transfer onto this one, I'm afraid, and it's a lot more expensive. £90 extra.
No, I only paid 80 for the whole trip.
Yeah. The seats, this
Return.
flight's practically fully booked. You paid £20 for your seat. They're now selling at £100. So you would have to pay the £80 difference plus £10 transfer fee. It's £90 extra.
No, I'm not going to pay that.
You're just
I
going to
can't
hold on,
pay
are
that.
you?
I don't have it.
It's the policy, I'm afraid. The last few seats on the aircraft are at the top fare. That's how the price structure works.
Boy, this is a hell of a racket. I better get in this thing. Yeah, I'll have to get in this thing. This sounds like good money. But I'm blind. I can't. Hey, thanks a million.
Okay.
So I have to pay £100 to get the...
£90. Well, unfortunately, this flight's really full today. That's why it's so much extra.
Oh, yeah? When it's going good, that's when you hit them, right?
Sorry.
Back in the terminal, Stephen has under a minute to get the Edinburgh passengers onto their plane.
Everyone to gate 21, please. Excuse us, please. OK. And your plane's still sitting there waiting to go back to Geneva. There's your bags, but we'll get those off to you later, OK?
My chest bothers me.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I didn't honestly think that they'd wait. I'm ever surprised that they waited. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thank you. Don't worry about your bags. We'll get them taken to your house tonight, OK? Right. Oh, you have a nice flight. Have a quick pint on board, OK? Now, doing that is why I love my job so much. They'll remember me for that.
Amsterdam. Canals, tulips, and red-hot entertainment. For Luke, though, there's much more to see at the airport.
We could go out into the arrivals area, but it's more to see sort of airside, which means on the sort of customs, once you've gone through customs side. So just go for a little wander and have a look. It's a pretty big airport.
Luke set his heart on a bit of aircraft viewing.
It's not the best spot, but there's some aircraft there and there's no blinds, so we'll stay here for a while and see how it goes. Just sort of the goings-on, the operations of an airport, so just anything and everything's good. Yes, look what they've done. No more viewing from here, so it's off somewhere else.
3 hours later, though, Luke is tempted to leave the airport.
Snow's the new thing for me, so...
Have you ever seen snow before?
Not falling snow, no. Pretty neat.
Would you rather be inside the airport or outside the airport?
I think inside for the time being. It's fun though, snow. Or just sort of check it out again. Wow. Yeah, it's added the icing to the cake, that's it. Although the cake's not finished yet.
At Luton, veteran Hollywood actor Harry is going to chance his luck again.
Where's your makeup man?
He may have toughed it out with Bogart, but it's going to take one hell of a performance to get on the flight without paying the extra £90.
Hey, what's your surname?
How you doing? Richardson.
Mr. Richardson.
H for Harry.
Have you just had your flight transferred, sir?
Yes.
You have, OK. Who changed your flight? Was it the sales desk? Because on here, we've got you going on the 20.
I'm supposed to go later. Yeah, I want to go this way. Can I go this
You
way?
certainly can. We've got spaces available. Let me have a look on the system for you. Moving to Edinburgh. Okay. You've got quite a cheap fare as well for your flight. 4:20. I think it's going to cost you about £30 to transfer onto this one. If you go and speak to Leona,
No, I'll pay the 30. I'll give it to you.
Yeah? Okay, if you pop over and speak to Leona, she'll be able to transfer you onto this one. You do, yeah, because we're not
Which
allowed
one is she?
to.
Not that blonde, is she?
Yeah, it's
She's
a blonde
the
one.
meanest bitch I've ever spoken to.
If you've got a credit card, we can pop it onto that.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, unfortunately, you're going to
Let
have
me
to
level
speak
with
to
her.
her,
She
though.
told me she wanted 90 pounds.
£90.
I said, what did you do? Have a fight with your husband or what?
Well, she's probably looked on her system and it probably is going to be 90 then, as she has more up-to-date
Well,
information
so you're
than
going
I
to
do.
her then, right? I mean, God damn it, that's a good ticket, right?
It is a good ticket,
I
70
can't
quid
wait
return.
till 20 of 10. I'll never get a taxi home. I'll have to take a hotel and everything. You can't, come on, can't you?
I haven't got any passwords to transfer you, sorry. All you can do is just see if you can chat her up for a couple of nice lines, see if she'll transfer you.
I
but
can't
it's
talk to
highly
this one.
unlikely.
She's a shitbird.
Has she rattled your cage?
She turned me down flat. I mean, she's a real shitbird.
I'm very sorry about that.
But Harry's prepared to try one last desperate gambit to get on the flight.
I'll take you to dinner.
I only eat smoked salmon and lobster.
Right. I don't care. That's what I
That
like.
costs more
Look.
than 90 quid. It's cheaper for you to go on this flight than it is to buy me dinner.
All right.
All right, then.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks a million.
We'll come back and he'll have a whinge later on, but he'll be happy again. We'll sort him out. Bless his heart. He just wants to get home, or wherever he's going to.
I'm going to get drunk, I guess. There's nothing else to do. Right? Where's the bar?
Flight number 5, and Luke's on target for his mission. He's now been awake for almost 48 hours. Liverpool Airport is new territory for Luke.
Good little terminal, small, old, but nice. Things that annoyed me today is everything's running on time or early. And when you pay your money, for me, I want a longer flight. I want delays and things, so it's just not happening. Very disappointing.
Time for another flight.
G'day, can I check in for the Luton flight, please?
What's your surname?
Chiddock, C-H-I.
Any bags to check in today?
No, just hand luggage. Hi, I just keep a logbook and I was wondering if you could tell me who the captain is.
The captain today is Neil Pearson.
And do you know what the registration is?
Yeah, this is Yankee Papa.
Papa.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thanks very much.
All right, it's a pleasure.
Ta.
Thanks.
Another one for the book.
Flight 6, back to Luton. It's Luke's last easyJet flight of the day.
Yeah, I've been on 3 different easyJet aircraft today, so hopefully tomorrow I'll get 2 different aircraft.
What are you going to do now?
So now go back to the hotel and go to sleep. Think I deserve a nap.
Hi, flight to Geneva.
Fortunately, at the moment, there's a 2-hour delay on your flight. That's due late arrival of the inbound aircraft from Geneva.
The forgotten passport is a common problem in any airport, and today is no exception. Malcolm Irving hopes his wife will bring his before the delayed flight leaves.
I've left my bag with passport in. Got everything else, but not the passport. I could go without it, but so we're quietly panicking while she's on her way. It's just merely a matter of time, and with 8 minutes to go, it's getting a little bit close.
Well, I'm booked on. I'm all right, Jack. So I'm flying off to on my skiing holiday.
I'm all right, Jack. We'll be all right.
The delayed Geneva aircraft has now landed. In less than half an hour, it will leave, and Malcolm is beginning to feel anxious.
Can't get through on the mobile. Have to wait and see.
At Luton Airport, there's a hold-up at departures. Stephen is going to investigate.
I've seen a big queue before, but I've not seen one as big as this before. Is there only the one machine working?
No, 2 machines.
All right.
Back in Liverpool, Malcolm gets a call from his wife.
Oh, she's ringing. Hi. Here she comes. Great, thank you very much indeed. One very good driver.
See ticket probably. All right, I'll see you.
Okay, thanks dear, bye.
Bye.
We've done it by the skin of our teeth. Yes, with barely a minute to spare, I think.
But Malcolm and Andrew are not out of the woods yet. At Luton Airport, Stephen is delighted to discover the cause of the hold-up.
All I know is that they appeared in departures. A passenger tried to get them on an aircraft today to take them to Mallorca, but they couldn't do it in a tiny little plastic tub about this big. And I instantly thought, I'm going to have one of those. So I've christened this one. This one's mine, and he's called Piggly Wiggly. Supposedly what had happened was they walked through to the main departure gate, put them through the X-ray machine, the security saw them, and we had to disclaim them off the passenger today. And the passenger left them and they jumped on the plane and off they went. I didn't see them getting disclaimed, but I don't think they would have been too impressed because they're quite rare pets to have now, and you need licenses for them. I think it's great. Really, I've always wanted one and I've got one now, so I'm chuffed and I'll look after him. It's very nice.
Luke has just arrived for the last day of his flying holiday. He's about to take his 7th flight, this time to Barcelona. But the air miles are catching up on him.
Yeah, I was reasonably exhausted. Had about 6 hours sleep, I think, so that's enough. Recharge my batteries, ready to go. I'm looking forward to today is going to Barcelona. It's a new airport for me. I've got about 2.5 hours in Barcelona, so I think I'll just stay at the airport again, maybe go outside and see how hot it is, see what the local people look like and stuff. Leave it like that, I think.
Luke has asked to go onto the flight deck to meet the captain and take in the view.
Nice view of the Pyrenees there.
Oh, wow. It's quite a neat little airline. Everything runs on time.
Seems to be reasonable.
OK, see you later.
Cheers.
Bye.
We get people who have logbooks who like to log their normal flying, but they're only just going on normal holidays and things. They don't. I haven't met too many people that actually make a practice of it, I must say. But yeah, good for him.
Barcelona, city of culture, famous for its architecture and beautiful women. But Luke's got other priorities.
Well, it's Sunday here in Barcelona, 18 degrees and nice and sunny, a bit different from Amsterdam, so I think I'll just go up to the departures there and have a little look up there now.
Meanwhile, back in Liverpool, the missing passport panic may well be over for Malcolm and his friend Andrew, but they're still waiting to board their delayed flight. There's yet another problem with the Geneva-bound aircraft. Now a Swiss stewardess has collapsed in pain and the paramedics have been called in to investigate.
I can't comment on a condition at all, but that's just fine.
We've been now told is one of the stewardess's eardrums has blown. She's on her way to our local hospital. And we're just waiting for Easy Ops to tell us whether or not the plane can legally fly with 2 cabin crew or whether we have to get another cabin crew from standby to actually work the flight. As you heard, it's now gone indefinitely delayed. What we keep doing now is just keep making further information announcements every half hour, keep all the passengers informed, and then we'll see what happens. I'm still not sure exactly what's happening myself.
Well, there's the ultimate irony that after all that angst of waiting for the last 2 minutes, we're now delayed 15 minutes, then 30 minutes, and now we're indefinitely delayed. So, all for nothing, dear.
easyJet regret to advise passengers travelling on flight EZY.
It gives you confidence, doesn't it?
Okay. All right, okay, may as well stay here. Yeah, if you can give it to her once she's given the money to Michelle. Cheers, mate, bye-bye.
Back at Luton, it's been a long day, and Stephen's halo is slipping.
Yeah. All right, then, cheers, bye. OK, you're lucky this time, gents. Where have you been? Yeah, why did you just stroll up like there was not a care in the world? Your flight's closed now. Go straight to gate number 11 in the international departures. All right, thank you. Quick as you can, please. Yep, bye-bye. It's not even boarding yet. Oh, I'm vicious.
Flight number 8 brings Luke back to Luton. It's the last easyJet flight of his holiday.
A bit sad it's ending, but can always come back again, hey. A bit like a second home, Luton, now. So I will have done 10 sectors by the time I get home to Perth, and probably about 50 hours or so flying. It's a real holiday to remember, absolutely.
After a 3-hour delay, Malcolm and Andrew made their holiday. The stewardess made a full recovery. And since Luke went back to Perth, he's managed 40 more flights, bringing his total to 550. In fact, he's probably on an airplane right now. On Airline tonight, Katrina lets her hair down.
Just still hair. You can't even see my bum.
For an aircraft to
Jane Boulton lays the law down.
An aircraft door has to be closed at least 10 minutes before departure to be taxiing down the runway to take off on time.
But you...
It's an aircraft, not a bus, you see.
And one terrified easyJet worker takes the hard way down.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to go any faster than
I don't feel I can hang on.
Come on! Go on, Mum! Jump! Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Today, the chairman of easyJet is at Luton to check on the running of the company.
Okay, I'll come back.
Unfortunately, there are delays due to bad weather, so Stelios decides to give a helping hand.
Not too bad. When it's weather, usually people understand it's not our fault, but still there is a huge logistical exercise to try and reallocate all these thousands of people that have been delayed today. But we'll get there eventually.
However, being at ground level puts Stelios right in the firing line. First up, a woman with an overweight bag full of breakfast cereal.
I bring this bag with me everywhere, yeah? I'll show you what's in my bag. I'm on a business trip, so I want to just show you what's in my bag.
You don't have to do that.
Okay?
I'm sure it's all right.
It weighs 6.2 kilos. Now, the standard allowance is 5 kilos, she says. The lady at the luggage counter was not going to let me carry it on with me on my flight. And I said, this is ridiculous. If I were to go and buy 3 bottles of whiskey, which is quite often what I do or could do.
This happened now? Where are you going?
It's okay. She called it. I refused. First of all, I also weigh less than 50 kilos. You know, it's not a question of weight. 2 kilos to my bag should not make.
I agree with you. They shouldn't have made an issue of
and
a
she
kilo.
made me yell, and I was really about to cry. And I just wanted.
So you're going to Amsterdam now, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to take it with me. But I just want to make the point that if my kilo is if my bag is 2 kilos overweight.
Some of the staff are training now, so that they take the rules literally sometimes.
Hi.
Katrina has taken some time off from her hectic work schedule to make space for a very special appointment. she's decided to get hair extensions, and her husband Julian has come along to offer his support.
I've lost my hair twice now through cancer, and each time my hair was at a long length. I believe my confidence is building back up again now. I just feel I'm at a stage where, I would like to click my fingers and be the Katrina I was 2 years ago. I know it's not going to happen, but I feel these extensions may be, a way nearer to that point.
I think she looks great, short or long, to be honest. Even with no hair, she looked great. I always called her a little gremlin, and she always will be. But no, I don't mind. It'd be good. Nice to see the end result.
But they both have a long day ahead of them. 500 separate strands of hair will be glued onto Katrina's own hair, a painstaking process that takes over 6 hours.
Wow.
First one's in.
Jerry.
Back at Luton, another difficult procedure is taking place. Stephen Elwood is trying to get all the passengers on the Belfast flight in time.
Thank you very much. May I have your attention, please? Further urgent boarding call for the 18 remaining passengers wishing to travel to Belfast with easyJet this morning. You're advised to clear through all departure channels and board immediately through gate number 11. You're advised that your flight is now boarded and you are delaying its departure. Oh, I'm so mean. I've got about, say, 5 to 10 minutes or so to get them here, but that's 10 minutes to get them down to the bottom of the runway and get them to take off. Good morning. If they don't arrive this morning, it's quite simple. Just tell the dispatcher the bag tag numbers, loaders will go and get the bags, and they'll be offloaded.
It's also slow progress at the hairdressers, but Katrina's very pleased with the results so far.
I feel confident already. I just love long hair on me. I don't care if it's not my own. As soon as I put the first strand in my hair, to me that was my hair. I didn't believe it's anyone else's.
And Katrina has another reason to be cheerful.
2 weeks ago, I went for a scan to see if my cancer's returned, just a normal routine scan. I must admit, I was very nervous about this, quite worried, because it's the first scan I've had where I've had to wait 6 months. Usually I was having them every 3 months. It's my first one I had after 6 months, but everything's all right, so I'm really obviously happy.
Meanwhile, back at the Belfast boarding gate, Stephen feels like tearing his hair out.
Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. You going to Belfast? Come on then, quick. You've got about 1 minute. You're lucky because they just started to change their mind. Right, walk straight over the path, go in between the white and red bollards to stand number 9, please. Don't dawdle. The last 2 are on the way now. I've made them run down the path, so should be with you any second now. I can't see them here.
They're lucky because we're just about to chuck them off.
Oh, well, I told them that they had to hurry up. All right, then. Cheers. Thanks. Bye-bye. Passing correct 87.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye. It's tight as that. And they don't have no mercy. If they want to chuck them off, they'll chuck them off. They just dawdle around and they just think that the planes will wait. Go ahead.
Stephen, I'm bringing these two passengers back. She's not accepting them.
All right, we've got 2 offloads. Thank you, Aaron. That means that they won't be too happy now, because my colleagues there's just said that the captain said no because they took too long. So we're going to have to get them transferred onto the later Belfast flight. To be quite honest, I think it's quite funny. It'll teach people not to just dawdle around.
Stelios's presence at Luton has been no coincidence. Today is the first day of a new productivity drive.
This is a very important initiative for the company. In a nutshell, it is essentially about getting the most out of our aircraft.
He wants his staff to increase efficiency by reducing the turnaround time of his planes. If they can bring down the time between landing and taking off again to just 25 minutes, it will save £6 million a year. At the sharp end are people like James McBride, one of 50 easyJet pilots at the airline's second biggest base, Liverpool Airport. Today he's flying to Luton and then on to Nice. But it's the first day of a new timetable, and hitting those 25-minute turnarounds won't be easy.
Stelios is giving away free watches this year, which is nice, but it only goes up to 25 minutes, if you note.
okay, which is the time that's supposed to take us to do a turnaround.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Start levers.
Idle detents.
Round equipment.
Clear.
After start checklist is complete.
Go for taxi.
Uniform malfunction.
We've done well. 25 minutes at the moment. That turnaround's taken us. The aircraft was on stand at 38 and we started taxiing, well, started engines at 03, so that's good news.
But the real challenge will be when he arrives at Luton, where it's far more hectic and the ground staff more thinly stretched.
Oh my God.
At the salon, it's finally time for Katrina to see the results.
I think the scruff is more on site.
How can I go? Wow.
Do I just play around with it?
She's about to stop looking in the mirror.
No, I won't. I'll just do hair. You can't even see my bum.
The result is just what Katrina wished for.
I love the length and everything, you know.
Okay. But she'll have to wear it tied up for work.
It's really simple, just put it in like that.
Everyone's going to be so short. Look at it.
Back at Luton, several of the planes are already behind schedule. It's up to top dispatcher Russell to ensure that things run smoothly when the planes arrive.
Right, yeah, we're going to aim for a 25-minute turnaround. So obviously we've got a slot, so it all depends on whether the crew are willing to go for it. So if they are, we'll be OK. Have you got fuel figures, Tom?
The pilot for the Luton to Glasgow flight is Captain Paul Barnes. So far, everything's going like clockwork.
Yeah, OK, right, brilliant. Thank you very much.
Meanwhile, James McBride has made good time from Liverpool and is coming in to land at Luton.
OK, manual braking.
Brake this up.
And half normal reverse, OK? Yeah, timings-wise now, we're about 4 minutes behind schedule and due out of here at 5 past.
Captain McBride's plane needs to load up 12,000 litres of fuel, 3,000 kilos of baggage and food and drink for 120 passengers, all in just under 25 minutes.
Yeah, if possible.
Dispatcher Russell is under pressure too. He's trying to get the Glasgow flight on its way, but Captain Barnes has just discovered a technical fault. Suddenly, it's not looking good for a quick turnaround.
Problem with the autopilot. We're going to board now and they're going to repair it as we board him. I've got to go and get the passengers now.
We've got another 13 minutes, according to Stelios, OK?
But on the Nice stand, it looks as though James McBride's flight will be first onto the runway.
Got 5 minutes to go, I just started boarding. Do you want to lift back up?
Russell's up against it. The Glasgow-bound passengers are boarding, but the turnaround hits another snag.
Computers have gone down, and they can't tell me how many passengers and what the weights are and everything else. So we're running well behind now. Sorry about that. It's computer's playing up, so we've lost the plot at the moment.
We've got 2.5 minutes left, so we've cracked it. Done it in 25 minutes this morning.
Captain McBride has been cleared for takeoff and is on his way to sunny Nice.
We have to do hand signals as
Meanwhile,
well.
Russell's plane has suffered yet one more technical problem.
So I'd imagine the captain's had a warning light to say the door's not shut properly. Seems to be OK now.
The Glasgow flight eventually gets going, 20 minutes late. It's not been Russell's lucky day.
We had a technical problem when we wanted to board the passengers, and because we just started up, the computer system which we use for the load sheets decided not to work at this particular time, at the busiest time of the day. So.
Behind the scenes, there are hundreds of people involved in making the airline run smoothly. Every day, around 20,000 seats are booked, and 250 staff take telephone reservations.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Karen Murphy helps schedule the staff rotas. Today, she's unusually nervous. On Sunday, Karen and brother Brian will be climbing down a 180-foot building to raise money for charity. Karen is terrified of heights.
I'm going to be doing an abseil down Clarence House in Northampton for cancer relief, for the Macmillan Cancer Relief Fund. My brother is actually seeing a girl who is suffering from breast cancer at the moment. She was diagnosed about 8 months ago, and she's been fighting it ever since.
Karen is using her lunch hour to raise as much sponsor money as possible.
Sunday, and I was wondering if you would be interested in sponsoring
Yes,
me.
I'm quite happy to contribute. I lost a wife through cancer.
With a total of well over £1,000 promised, all Karen has to worry about now is the height. At Luton, Katrina is also nervous, but for different reasons.
This is my first day of showing off my new hair. I have to admit, it's like going back at school with new shoes. You're really nervous about going in for your first day.
Ooh, Jerry Halliwell, it's my hair. Very nice.
It's near enough the same colour as your roots, actually. It's not much different. It's lovely.
Can you do me a favour?
Yes, certainly.
Turn around. Very nice.
Katrina's boss has summoned her to see the new hairstyle.
Everyone seems to like it so far, which I'm really pleased about, because it doesn't be the talk of EasyJet, do I? Where they're all mulling me down or something.
Meanwhile, Stephen is just starting his last ever shift for EasyJet.
For the last year now, I've been running around like a whippet, you know, sorting people's problems out, sorting bags out, checking people in, boarding flights, and now it's all just about to come to an end. Within the space of an hour and a half, that'll be it all. But I've enjoyed it. I've hated it as well, but I've enjoyed it.
Stephen is off to a different company to train as cabin crew.
It feels really weird because I never thought I would actually see myself leaving, and this is my last check-in.
But his last day isn't quite as quiet as he would have hoped for. Wan Zhou should be on her way to Geneva by now.
But the thing is, I have the reservation. How could you close the flight?
Because EasyJet are not prepared to wait for you. They get charged
But
three...
I'm not late. I mean,
yes, you are late.
I got here at 1:05, and no one now.
The check-in closes at 1:05. You have to be here before that, sorry.
The thing is, the shuttle bus, they have some trouble with the lady.
That's the problem with
But
an
it's not.
airport.
It is with
it's
the
not
airport.
with Easy. It's the airport's responsibility. That it's not EasyJet's. EasyJet get fined £300 a minute for if a plane gets delayed, so they won't hold a plane for you while you come to the check-in. We'll gladly transfer you on to the next one. She'll run over there now and ask them to put me on the flight, but because she's not going to have it that she can't get on the flight.
Katrina's back from seeing the boss, whose reaction to her hair was not what she'd expected.
I've just been told today my hair's too long for work because it's below the bra straps. I thought, right, well, tomorrow I'm going to come in my ponytail hanging up from here because it'd be above the bra strap then. But apparently, I think it's 6. Your hair can't be 6 inches from this ponytail here. So what's 6 inches? No, I only found out today when they called me in the office. I thought I've been really told off. It's because my hair's too long.
You'll have to chop it.
The thing is, this weekend I'm going back to get more extensions put in, so...
The bad news is, from now on, she must wear her hair in a bun.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I can't argue with their rules. If they say my hair's too long and a ponytail is too long, but... I've had it in the bun a few times for work, and I've always realised, I come home from work, I'm like, wow, I've got a massive headache. So I think it's from my buns, personally. Oh.
Karen Murphy also has a headache, but of a different kind. It's abseil day, and the crowds are gathering. Will she be able to overcome her fear of heights?
I am really, really surprised, Jay. I never thought it'd be that high, definitely not. No, it's just...
You're nervous, Cam?
I'm feeling very nervous. And I'm wondering how the hell I'm going to get over that ledge. Oh, my God.
Don't worry about it. What's the least that's going to happen? You're going to scar your face. Here we go, then.
It's the big moment.
Oh, my God. I knew looking up was easier than being up here. Oh, God, my stomach's in a knot. I didn't think it was going to be this high. Oh, my God.
Back at Luton, Stephen is still trying to sort out the problem with the troublesome passenger. Jane Boulton has been called over to explain why Wanzhou can't board her flight.
Flight is at 1:25.
But with all due respect, if for an aircraft to take off on time, an aircraft door has to be closed at least 10 minutes before departure to be taxiing down the runway to take off on time. It's an aircraft, not a bus, you see. We have to close the check-in. 20 minutes before a flight is not long. Everybody else is 45 minutes.
You claim over other airlines that you have a quick turnover, you always...
Quick turnaround, which is 20 minutes, which is why we have to close the check-in on time.
But then when there's a matter of a minute, I literally did get here at 1:05. The gentleman was with me.
I did ask if we could have any more passengers, and the people who were closer to the captain actually said no. And once they say no, there's nothing else we can do, I'm sorry.
Subdued and defeated, Yuanzhou has no choice but to wait 5 hours for the next flight to Geneva.
Do you know? I have to say, I don't know what's wrong with me today, but I'm not in a very good mood today. But it really does bother me when people don't turn up for the bloody flights on time. Because the bus was late. Because the train was late.
People like I would never
Why
think
don't
of
they give
setting off
themselves
just
enough
like
time?
yeah, set off an extra hour.
Well, I don't know what you... When I go on holiday, I'm here about 3 hours before my flight's due to go. And not only that...
Oh, Jesus.
Karen, on the other hand, would love to have a 5-hour delay. The moment has finally arrived for her to go over the top.
Yeah. OK, climb over the railings. Come on. Yeah, good.
Hang on. Jeez.
Nice and easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Oh, God. I feel really sick now.
It's all right. Take the black rope in your right hand now.
Hang on.
Come on, Karen. Go on, I've got you in this white rope. You can't go anywhere. I will not let you.
Come on, Karen.
Go on, Mum! Oh, I'm going to fall. I'm going to fall.
You're not. Step down. On his partner.
OK.
Keep going back more.
OK.
I don't think she wants to get over the edge. I think she's froze there.
Oh, my God.
A bit more. I'm not going to go any faster than we're
I don't feel I can hang on.
Come on! Go on, Mum! Jump!
Walk down, that's it, go. Walk. It's all you, this is walk. Okay. Walk back, that's it, go on. Brilliant. Go on, Karen. Walk back, go on. Come on.
Oh. Wait for me, Bri.
Come on, I'm beating you.
Hang on.
Go on, Brian! Go on, Mum!
Go on, Karen.
I'm trying.
Go on.
I've never sweated so much in my life.
Sorry about that. Yes! Yes!
Finally, Karen touches down. And it's all been worthwhile.
Well done, darling.
I can't stand up.
Come on. You all right?
Oh, God, that was horrendous. That was really... I don't think I'll do that again, no.
It's the end of the first 6 months of what has been a demanding year so far for easyJet. By the end of June, the airline flew its 10 millionth passenger. In the last 6 months alone, it carried 3 million people over 12 million miles to 15 destinations. And despite some appalling weather, only 1 in 10 flights have been delayed an hour or more. For most people, it's been a happy experience.
I bless... What is it, Yankee what? Charlie. I bless Yankee Charlie. I don't want to fly him.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. She's great. Oh, one a snog too.
Right.
You wanted something else next?
We're off on holiday.
Is that me, Yankee? Oh, my Lord. All right.